Hey, this is Alex, and I'm with Duck Cinema. I just got out of watching Avatar, Fire and Ash, directed by James Cameron. I think by now everyone should know what Avatar is. So this is the third movie in a line of movies. Started with Avatar, that was like in 2009 or something. It's a long ass time ago. Followed by Avatar: The Way of Water, like 10 years later or something like that. It was a really long time in between. Um, so this is the third movie. So in terms of the third movie, I have seen Avatar when it first came out. And I thought it was great. It was a good movie. That was the reason why 3D movies were such like became so popular because of Avatar. So definitely that movie had a like cinematic history, or like a mark on history. I gotta say, I didn't not watch Avatar: The Way of Water in theater. Before this movie, I went and tried watching in my VR. I got halfway through it, went to sleep, and then I just really had a hard time just going back to it. But just before this movie, I watched like another 30 minutes and then just did just not watch, but read up on like the ending of it. So I do understand the ending for Avatar: The Way of Water. And when I was watching it in my VR, it was Meta Quest 3. It was very good. It feels like I've said as if I'm in the theaters, and I recommend more people watching it in VR. If you can't like go to the theater in general. I did not watch it in 3D VR though. I think I could have, but I give it the time, and I wanted to get this movie out, review this movie, the last movie. I wanted to watch it and get it out of the way. But anyways, so what? I think I don't need to explain like why you would want to go watch this movie. I think a lot of people who and by the way, this movie made like $1 billion, so many people have watched it. But anyways, like you would watch this movie because it is Avatar, because it is a 3D spectacle. It is a part of a trilogy. People seem to love this kind of thing. But it's a 3D movie. Like 3D movie, even though it's dying, but it's still there. People still watch 3D movies. It's just not that many are made for 3D. When I was watching the movie, especially when it was like back to back, the Way of Water and then this is Ash and Fire, I really felt that okay, James Cameron definitely filmed this movie back to back. When you watch this movie and when you watch the second and third movie together, it feels like a one cohesive movie. And I don't, in a way, the ending of this movie, I don't know where they can take it. I have some like narrative problem with the movie. I guess it feels like it's a rehash of the first movie, the battle and scope, but it's spectacular when you watch it. It feels like, oh man. I remember I was in theater and during the battle, I was like grinding my teeth, or not grinding, but like clenching my teeth in anticipation of the action. I thought it was a really do I like love everything about the third one? I don't think I do. So I'm just gonna go and talk about some of the things that I did not like, and then we'll end it with some of the things that I did like. So the second movie ended in like not it ended, but you can tell like there's like more stuff that can happen in the third movie. That I don't particularly like the story of the third movie, because it feels like at the end of the day, what did you truly accomplish in this war? I mean that explains why he's still making part 4 and 5, and the humans are still there in at the end of part 3. So uh, there were other things I didn't fully like is like there was some death that was left ambiguous, so you don't know if they're coming back or not. Some of the story elements wasn't fully explained, and definitely they're really setting up for part 4 and 5. Like if part 3 ends it now and that's it, I guess it'll be okay, but I would like to see how the full story will end, and by that I mean how the resolution with the humans will end in this movie. There's only two ending in like I can see there's only two ways you can get out of this. Number one, the human leaves forever and never come back. Number two, the human get assimilated somehow and they never come back. Like somehow the human get assimilated and turn a new leaf or something like that. I just can't see how there would be like I don't know, human winning or something like that. It feels a little bit weird. There were certain scenes that were pretty intense, and as a father myself, I can imagine, and it's like, damn, don't do that, man. That's kind of rough, man. But yeah, there's some intense movie stuff in this film. I think overall I just didn't like the story beat as much. I also didn't like the story beat as much in the second movie. So maybe it's just me or something. And when I go watch movie, I tend to watch it for the stories. So certain things I like, right? Like the graphic is truly amazing. You can kind of tell like some camera tricks angle, like how he did it. You can really see, because I haven't seen Avatar for such a long time, so I can't compare Avatar to this one, but I can imagine that this one's like is so much better than the first Avatar movie, like in terms of graphic wise. One of the things that this movie did great was, and this is why like this type of movie is more like cinematic type of movie versus like a Netflix movie. If you ever watch a Netflix movie, pause on a Netflix movie and pay attention to the background. A lot of time what happened is like there's really nothing's happening in the background. There's still shots, nothing really happening in the background of a Netflix movie. But in this movie, because James Cameron has a really good eye in cinematography and just filmmaking in general, pause any part of Avatar, the trilogy, and you can tell that there's like details in the back end, in the background, and that's how you can tell if like a person is really good at making film or not, because they truly care about the foreground and the background. The background itself tells a whole different story. Like truly an example would be like Back to the Future. Pause any part and the background is telling a story. But anyways, the graphic is amazing. I didn't fully like the story. I can't wait for part 4 and part 5. They should continue and try to make this. He did say that if this movie doesn't make $1 billion, he won't make another or something like that. I call BS on that. I think he's really invested in this type of movies. Although he's been doing it for like 3 decades, so I don't know if he really wanted to make more. But I will say that the fact that he's inventing the technology to film better, like the technology is paying dividends when you're filming the 3rd, 4th, and 5th movies, because you don't have to spend so much money to develop the technology. So like it makes a lot of sense financially for him to go and make a 4th movie, a 5th movie, and I think that should be it. I don't know if he's ever gonna go and make like another movie, so it feels a little bit off, because he's really stuck in the in Pandora, in the Avatar world. Music is okay. There was the name I guess, right, because I just couldn't fully because I didn't watch the first movie for so long and I barely glanced through the second movie. Like a lot of the names just kind of like is kind of beyond me. Yeah. Anyways, this is Alex with Duck Cinema. If I'm gonna give this movie a rating, part 8 out of 10. I like it. They should make part 4 and part 5.